Howdy, and welcome back to Disco Elysium, Wickedstorm Gaming. We're talking to three drunks who apparently watched me jump a canal in a police car, which is kind of sick. Fuck
you
me.
were pretty vague about it, but you kept saying you got fucked real hard, and that we've all been fucked too.
Please, don't open that door.
How did that hurt my health?
No one's fucked me. I do the fucking around here.
Okay, so his name is Rosemary. We gotta talk to you. The Thai demanded it.
Abigail.
He definitely got fucked.
It seemed pretty painful, to be honest with you. If I had to guess, I'd say you're still working through some shit.
You seem like you've got it awfully together for being fucked.
You told us that they were a bunch of fucking losers, whose main interest was cramping your style. No specifics, though. It was more about you that night. You were the star of the show.
Well, I am a superstar, you know.
Yeah, you said it was no biggie and that you'd solve it in no time. And that you didn't need anyone to do it. You're doing it solo now.
Solo. Did my wife leave me for my partner? Is that the backstory?
A lot of cops go solo and hermit once they reach that level of alcoholism.
Ew.
Yeah, you kept talking about how the coal mine owners were fucking us all over, just like that woman fucked you. I didn't agree with you, by the way. The spectral hand of the market makes sure everyone gets exactly what they deserve.
I mean, that means a lot more coming from someone who's in this position than someone who's like the CEO of a company and a billionaire. Are you saying you got exactly what you deserved then?
You kept calling yourself a goddamn superstar who'd cleared 501 cases.
There's no way it was 501. Didn't my badge say how many I've cleaned?
Already determined. The actual number is just over 200. But what's a little embellishment between friends?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
No thanks to the squares at the precinct.
No thanks to the squares.
It's a hard thing for a man to confront his past. That's why I avoid mine at all costs. Whoop-de-doo. So now I'm a fucking storyteller. Right. Why not? Better than a beach bum.
Yeah. Those stories for a lifetime, they suck.
It depends, really. Are you willing to help me out?
The gleam in his eyes and the slouch in his posture is so incredibly familiar.
Probably not.
Booze.
Yeah,
Did you already forget our party? The thing I relayed to you earlier. So, have you got anything for good old idiot Doom Spiral? A bottle for a story. Seems fair to me.
I mean, yeah, sure.
Classy.
He pushes the cork in.
Hey, Spiral Boy, you gonna share that?
Don't give him any. He's had too much.
Shut up, guys. I'm telling a story here.
Story
Something
time.
happened to you. Something happened to me, too. My actual name is George.
All right,
Around
George.
here, you already know.
Idiot
I
Doom
was
Spiral.
once a reasonably high net worth individual. A founder/junior partner at a high concept creative services agency. When my story begins, I had just landed a major contract with an insurance firm.
Darn, I was actually kind of hoping we just found the dude who was behind that radio game thing.
I used the profits from my agency to finance what I called a cultural incubator. Abstract value
This is gonna be great for the
generation,
hangover.
value per person, high concept stuff.
Ooh, high concept.
I developed the paradigm, worked within the paradigm, but the burden of leadership weighed heavily on me. So I went jogging every so often to keep myself sane. It did. With my trusty Sansarique tracksuit, I felt like I could conquer the world.
Well, I think you're still wearing it, so that didn't
But
work
now dreams are worn thin, much like my tracksuit. One day I left on my evening run. As you may know, it's impossible to clear your head when you're distracted by the sound of keys jangling in your pockets.
His eyes are clouded, his dilated blood vessels encircling his irises like stinging brambles.
That might be one of the best ways I've ever heard someone describe eyes before.
So I removed the key ring and put the keys for the front gate and the apartment into different pockets to stop the jangling, you see? At least, that was the plan. I was halfway done with my usual lap when it started to rain. The reality situation became very wet, very quickly. It was a day not unlike this one here. I made my way back home and discovered that I didn't have the key to the front gate. I'd mixed it up with the key to the letterbox, which was useless.
So they were just in the other pocket, unless you have a hole in your pocket.
Required me to climb over the gate, which I did. There was no climbing down because I slipped and landed on my ass.
I got feline reflex. I mean, I did fucking kick that guy in the fucking face. Ouch.
Ouch, indeed. Reality was looking rather grim just then. Me lying on my ass in a mud pit in the middle of a heavy shower. But when life knocked me down, I always got up.
I don't think that was life. I think that was just you slipping.
So I made my way across the yard. Standing in front of my apartment door, fumbling with my pockets, I realized that I'd also forgotten my apartment key.
You've got to be shitting me.
I wish I were, Tequila. I wish I were.
No.
Instead of my apartment key, I'd taken the key to the office. I rang my neighbors' buzzers. It was late, and most of them didn't even answer. Those who did assumed I was trying to sell them something and hung up before I could even explain the situation. People are naturally wary of ad men, you see. One moment someone chats you up, 5 minutes later you've bought a box of edible lingerie and a strap-on. I don't begrudge them, especially since I was known to be one of the best.
So a lot of strap-ons, did you?
Just then, I experienced a moment of clarity. I still had the key to my office. I could wait out the storm there. But when I reached my office, I remembered that I'd asked one of my producers to change the locks that day. And since I hired only the best, he'd already done it, and I couldn't get in. Anyway, long story short, life spiraled out of control. I haven't gotten into my apartment for years, and my girlfriend left me because she didn't want to date a homeless man. The company, well, you see where I'm going with this.
You actually lost everything because you locked yourself out of your apartment? Like, for real?
So, now you've heard my tragic tale. What do you think?
I feel like
Like
there's
nothing
some
you've
missing
ever heard,
steps.
huh?
I've been a Hobocop for a few days now. It seems so bad. Got one hell of a story. Your own full... He forgot his fucking keys, and somehow that ruined his life. Like I'm missing
Tequila,
steps.
I've thought about this series of events for a long time. If there was anything else to it, I would have thought of it by now.
Like, you couldn't have called this best locksmith in the city that you hired to change out your locks to come and open the lock for you? I mean, you hired him.
Why didn't you go to the authorities?
Or the locksmith you just fucking hired to replace the lock.
Well, at one point they came to me, but, I didn't have any ID on me. So they tossed me in jail for 2 days. I can't say it increased my faith in the RCM. No offense, gentlemen. The hobo lifestyle definitely has some perks. Not having to pay rent, first and foremost. Not being responsible for 20 other people is nice, too.
Okay, so if he's not been paying rent for a while to the point where that's become a perk, he's definitely lost his apartment at this point.
But that charm wears off pretty quickly.
Aw.
Before you know it, you're wearing a shit-stained tracksuit and spending your days picking tear.
Again, like... He lost his keys, but he had already hired a locksmith to change the locks on his office. He could have just called that guy and be like, hey, I need to come pick up one of the keys to the office. Like, even if he didn't get in that night, he could have got in the morning. You have a shitty night, but that's all he would have had. He let it take over his whole life.
Good fucking question, Tequila. If I knew the answer, you think I'd be hanging out on a beach in this formerly premium but now extremely dirty two-piece lycra tracksuit?
I mean, the drinking probably doesn't help with losing shit, I'm gonna be honest. But the shit stain part, take it off when you shit.
I used to own my reality situation. My business buddies and I had our own creative services agency. I had a nice apartment, an even nicer piece of ass. But somehow it all got away from me.
Because he lost one set of keys.
Now I can't hang on to anything. Just last week I stole this nice new jacket, but then I lost it too. The only things I haven't lost are these two drunks. My agency, man. The Boom Boom Room. Our concept was combining high art with the lowest forms of marketing. The color red, breasts, and oil painting. I convinced my partners to reinvest some of our profits in an even more high-concept cultural incubator called Thin Air. The artists were happy, the clients were happy. I was financing a group of poets in East Rebishal who were developing a new universal poetic language. But then it all went to shit.
Okay. How the hell is the universal language thing going to work? Like, how are you going to convince the whole world to switch over to this thing? Whatever. Made oil paintings of breasts to make ads isn't higher. It's just cynical wankery. So I have no idea what it means. It's extremely my shit. Basically,
Asking is how you get ahead.
no, it's how you figure shit out.
What?
It's how you learn things.
You've never seen 100% lycra before? Go
Damn.
on. Feel that primo material.
I don't want to touch it. You already said it was covered in shit multiple times.
You really shouldn't touch it.
I really don't like being told what to do. But in this situation,
That might be the right idea.
yeah.
This here is one of the last of its kind. Should probably be in a museum, honestly. Can't get it anymore. It was too primo, even for Grodd.
That's so.
Wow, you're lucky. He never lets me feel it.
That's because your paws are fucking filthy, Rosemary. We're right next to the bay. You could wash them anytime.
He has a bit of a point.
My fellow members of the Union of Moribund Alcoholics, they're exactly what they look like.
Okay, regular drunk? Damn near dead drunk.
Hey, tequila! You want to buy some speed?
Shut the fuck up, Rosemary. He's a cop, remember?
We're both cops.
I thought he was a cool cop.
A gurgling sound comes from the direction of the non-responsive man.
Should we call an ambulance for this dude? He might actually be dying.
And yeah, you're already acquainted with abs. So yeah, that's basically us. We drink together.
Fair enough.
Tequila, it's a verifiable tragedy. It was practically brand new. Sure, it didn't really go with my lycra threads, but it did itch a lot less. Say, you're a detective, right? Maybe you can help old Doom Spiral out. Solve the case of the missing jacket. What do you say, Tequila? Yeah, exactly. You're here to serve, right?
I mean, if I happen to come
I
across it,
knew
I'll drop it
where
off.
I lost it. Don't you think I'd have it? I mean, maybe I was up by the boardwalk, or walking along the beach, or checking out the abandoned fish market. Somewhere north of here, that's for sure. You could ask around, see if anyone's seen it.
I have at least 2 jackets.
I'm all ears, Tequila.
I don't want to hear the story of your name.
I do. But as you can see, my fuel tank is running quite low. If you catch my drift. Cottonmouth is keeping my tongue imprisoned.
Oh
You
no.
too, Tequila.
Oh no. But really, I have this jacket. I have that jacket. I could give him. Nah, wait. I can't give him this one. This has got the cop brand on it. Like this one, I could give him. And this one, I could clothe at least 2 of the hobos. Give this gross hat too. Not the shoes. Those are dress shoes. Those things are slick as hell. Fucking slip and kill themselves somehow. Oh wait, this guy. Don't call her.
Good to see you, friend. Do I have deals set up for you, buddy boy?
Okay. Good you
So what do you
do.
want? I got smokes. They're cheap. Very cheap. I got Pilsner. Great deal. You won't get a better deal on that piss. Spirits I can let go for 300 real. I also have speed. And by speed, I mean amphetamine.
See? There it is, Bratushka! The spirit! Let's buy the spirit! 300 real is a lot, but this has to be done!
I don't even
It's
have
our end
100.
game.
No. I'm having it's that I'm attributing to my necktie. It's a mystery and the truth. And I need to buy that spirit. What if I don't want to listen to my? Yeah.
Bratan, you don't understand! It's not just another drink! This is what our relationship has been building towards all these years! This is the climax, the mystery, the virginal sigh!
Sigh.
You have to buy it from him! Get it off him! Kill him if you have to!
Jesus Christ.
Our ultimate fate depends on it, and the fate of many worlds.
I don't believe you.
The lieutenant looks at you, looking at the bottle
Don't
of
have
spirits, then at Rosemary, suspiciously.
I'm talking to my necktie right now, Kim. Please understand.
Aye, by amphetamine I mean speed.
And by speed, he means amphetamine.
Aye, it's what I said. Good,
Right,
good,
got
my
it.
man. Now what can I offer you? Oh, the system's been good to old Rosemary here, and I'm milking her like a bitch goat in the backyard. You see, friend, man makes his own luck, and I made mine real good. Got my hands on 3 bottles of liquor ex-squeeze, sold 2 to the fellows around here, and immediately invested the profit. Bought cigarettes, bought beer, even bought a bit of speed. And look at me now. I got everyone on my hook.
And by everyone, you mean these 2. Yeah. Got a permit for this little shit show?
Of course, of course, of course. It is what it is, you know. What it's always been. People, buddy boy. It's the people.
It's the people.
Oh, you see, friend, bought cigarettes, bought beer, permit. Who gives a shit? You want to buy something? Grease the wheels, buddy boy.
Damn.
See, friend, it's real valuable. Worth every real, if you catch my drift. Got it from a bit of a business venture.
He brings a 1 liter bottle of bluish liquid. The mouth is corked shut. It's real valuable. Uh-huh. Let him
You
speak.
know, it's funny, actually.
Did you get that from me?
He's finding it difficult to focus his watery gaze.
What?
Uh-uh.
This guy.
Conversation might bring a discount, no?
Maybe. Where did you get it
Oh,
from?
this is medicinal spirits. The good stuff. Got it from the doctor's office.
Holy shit.
He ain't shitting you! Medicinal spirits are a blast, Bratan! The flaming truth of this joke of a world!
I got one of those scientific ampules a few months ago. Torpedo, they call it. It's supposed to keep a man from taking a drink. Didn't stop me for shit, that's for sure. 5 lemons with half a pack of butter and you're good to go.
Half a pack of butter. That sounds dangerous.
In a week, the goddamn kidneys started giving me all kinds of help. finally, the missus took me to a private doctor's office. Not a charity, the real thing. Those arseholes charged me £4 to remove the damn thing. But I came out on top after all. But the idiots left me alone in there. Now, I used to teach high school biology. I know what doctors use to preserve dead thingies.
Are these spears formaldehyde?
Fight 3 cans of this blue medicinal stuff from the back room. Threw the snakes out and voila. What's left is this beautiful blue stuff. 98.7% almost pure alcohol.
I feel like this will kill you.
2 I already sold to these fine gentlemen here. But this last one is yours for 3.
No wonder that guy's so fucked up. 3? I mean...
£3 and it's yours, friend. The deal of a lifetime. Just
I can
make
afford
sure
3.
to enjoy that one, friend.
Yeah, I'm not going to fucking drink it.
Son, I am so proud. Now, whatever you do, don't drink it. This deserves so much more than just regular oral consumption.
Now I feel conflicted. The Thai told me not to drink it. Anyway, we bought quite possibly formaldehyde. Like it if you liked it. Subscribe if you want. Share it if you can. And do what you want. Check out the page if you want to support the channel. And I didn't expect it to be like medical preserving liquid. It had snakes in it? Why were there snakes in a doctor's office? Whatever. I'll see you guys next time. Have fun.